Hey everybody, welcome back to Analogue, a hate story. After I finished recording, I decided to pop over here and just start with Hyuna from the main menu, but as soon as I logged back in with her, this started happening. So, we're here now. Second thing, I noticed right after I was, dealing with mute, everything started getting fuzzy like this, so that's a problem. And third, I know she said Hyuna murdered everybody, but these two were also the only two people, or I guess they're not really people, but you know what I mean, the only two entities that existed both before and after year one. So I think Mute is hiding something as well. Hyuna might have killed everyone that put this shit to sleep, but Mute might have killed everyone and reset the not killed everyone because obviously they still existed, but she might have done something to reset the clocks and make everything all but. Anyway, you're still here. Well, I mean, that's perfectly fine with me. I guess I was wrong about what you were looking for. Well, why don't you show me something related to what you're interested in, and I'll try to help best as I can. I'm sorry, it's just hard to guess, as you can tell. Right. Well, remember when I said that I'd never interrupt you unless there was something really, really wrong? Because that's annoying, and I don't want to bother you, but look, I don't want to scare you here. This isn't your fault, but we have a really big problem. I'm sure you noticed that static on the line, yes? I was wondering what was causing that, so I checked, and well, look, don't panic here, please. But it's, a reactor meltdown in progress. I'm really sorry. We've been running in low power mode for so long, and that was fine. But when you established communications, everything started back up again. Which should have been fine, except it's been centuries since the last maintenance job was done, and I'm not really sure what's wrong, yet. I'm not going to lie to you, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I don't know if you're really aware how this works, but we're running on nuclear fission. And, it looks like we've got about 20 minutes before total meltdown. It's already running really, really hot right now. I wish I'd noticed sooner. I'm so sorry. Oh great, now we got a counter. But, well, let me put it this way. The ship is about 20 minutes away from exploding. Can you make it out of range within 20 minutes? Yeah. Well, please don't try just yet. I can't shut it down on my own. A human has to do it. Even if you can, don't run away on me. Don't just... Please, you'll help me, right? Yeah, of course. It's just, as a mere fact, yes, I can make it out of range in 20 minutes. Oh, of course you'll help. You really scared me for a moment. I actually thought you wouldn't. I'm sorry. I misjudged you. That's terrible. I should have known I could count on you when it got important. Now, let me explain what you'll have to do. What I'll need you to do is drop to the terminal and disable the nuclear reactor. If everything's working properly, it should be that simple. I'm sure it won't be. This is a really old ship, and clearly already one thing has gone horribly wrong. Anyway, your first step is to at least try. First steps? Count. Let's see. Reactor. Reactor disable. No backup supply power. Negative. Alright. PSS. Wait, what is copy? Okay, interesting. Okay. the primary battery isn't enough, so switch battery. Yeah, so it's at 99%. Okay. Okay, so now we're at 100%. This should make the math easier. Those 4 cores, it's 20. Artificial gravity, definitely don't need that. It's 56. I could blind them. That should make me safer. That's 67. Waste, don't need that. That's 70. 10%. Rail, don't need that. And communications. I guess I can make them deaf too. Anyway. Control, disable. Communications. Yeah. Well, not now. Alright, so now what do we have? 40%. Okay, sensors, waste. Communications is the only thing. I guess the bulkheads too. Bulkheads, communications, sensors, waste. I guess I am. Fuck. Alright. So hey, I did it, hooray. Wait, or did I? Yeah, okay. So what's the deal? Please, you have to figure out something to deal with the excess heat. And already, I'm suffering from some serious damage. Some subsystems just aren't responding. My word. I feel like I did when I was alive. I feel like I'm dying. Please, you have to do something. That's pretty crappy. Alright. Oh, she can suck it. Alright. Fine, what is it? I've got it. I know what you can do. Quickly, enable the bulkheads. Enable the emergency life support, then disable the bulkhead seals. There's not enough safe air left on the ship to actually keep anyone alive, but it should be enough for venting the excess heat into space. Quickly, there isn't much time. That's what I was trying to do. I don't understand why you gotta be all... Alright. And we are back. You did it! You did it! The nuclear reactor is now both completely deactivated and at a safe temperature. We're safe. Hooray. I was pretty scared there for a moment. I mean, it's not that I didn't think you could. It's just the thought of actually dying for good was scary. It was scary. But you did it, and I'm fine now. Thank you so much. Especially since I know you didn't have to do this. You could have just run away. Thank you. I'm not ungrateful. I think, both really deserve a break from the serious business. Don't you agree? No. Oh, what? Oh, well, fine. Serious business it is then. Alright. Where were we? Mute questions. How you doing? What is this? You talked to Mute? I don't know what she told you, but you really shouldn't listen to her. All she ever did was gossip, and I'm certain she hasn't changed a bit since back then. Please, don't trust her. She just spins everything to make everyone look bad, no matter what. I don't know, she made, like, even the Smiths look reasonable, if very flawed. Please, promise? Could just lie to her. Sure, I promise. Thank you. I really appreciate that. At least you give me a fair chance. Well, if you show me one of her questions, I'll tell you the truth. But I don't think that's what she'll expect. So how are you doing? I'm fine. Totally fine. I mean, I'm happy to have someone to talk to and all. You're the first in so long, and you're still talking to me, so that's really special. I really like that. I'd forgotten that feeling. I mean, don't take that the wrong way. I don't mean you're special like that or anything. That's not the reason why I'm talking to you. I'm just happy to let someone finally know the truth. That's all. Well, that's pleasant, I suppose. How do you feel about me? No. Why don't you treat me with more respect? No. What do you really look like? No. How old are you? No. How do you feel about Mute? Alright. Oh, of course. Of course that'd be one of her questions. I don't... Well, let me put it this way, I suppose. Did she have anything nice to say about me? Not really, no. That's what I thought. Really, I don't know much about her, other than what I've read in other people's logs. She never talked to me, ever. I mean, she wasn't above talking about me, but no, never anything to me. And that's all I know about her. She's a gossip. I don't even want to speak to her now. Fair point. What's this? Say, I just had a thought. It's a little bit silly to keep up this whole pretense with a schoolgirl librarian look, don't you think? Silly? I don't know, does it matter? Really? Why do you say that? I don't care, that's a good one. Oh, well, fine. Geez, never mind then. I wanted to do something fun for you, but if you're going to be a jerk, forget about it. Who's being a jerk? It doesn't matter. You can look however you want. You could look like, what's his name, Cthulhu, and I wouldn't care. Why couldn't you just settle for a happy marriage? No. Did you ever have any friends? Oh, that's a good one. After waking up from stasis, Elle never had one single friend. Oh, two I meant, now that you're here. Anyway, before, it was just her. The Queen, my husband's wife, Ryu Jaehwa. I wrote her about her a lot in my diary. I'll just show you. It's probably better if you read it for yourself. These are from right after I got married. Alright, so now the big question. Why did you kill all those people? Look, there's something you need to understand first. After we're waking up, blah blah blah. Huh. So I guess it's not going to be a straight answer. Block 6. That stands for sex. Dear Diary, I guess it's been forever since I cared enough to write anything down. I just haven't seen much point. Since my last entry, I got married, moved into the palace, and lost my virginity. Hey! I was joking, but I was right. Apparently for a girl my age, none of these things are really all that weird. The Queen finally insisted on talking to me the night after I first slept with Dear's husband. I'd been expecting it. My sister warned me that she would probably be jealous, and I'd just have to endure it. She outranks me, and I would simply have to kowtow to her if need be. I haven't had to yet, though. We had tea together, and she at least has started by acting friendly. I'm sure sister was right. I'll get the brunt of her anger soon enough. But today she was friendly. How are you holding up? She asked me after we finished with tea. I shrugged. Do you trust me? I know how hard it can be for a newlywed. I've been through it myself, but I was at least older. You probably miss your family, do you not? That's what would be expected from any good girl, so I nodded. It gets easier with time. I had no response. I'm sorry, am I bothering you? You can leave if you wish. I simply thought you might like some company. I wasn't sure how to respond to that either. I just clasped my hands and shook my head. I just wanted to be sure, she said. There was a long pause that followed. Finally she asked, how was last night? It surprised me that she was willing to bring up the subject, figuring that it was a segue into her being vindictive towards me for sleeping with her husband. I shrugged as she continued. I just know he can be rough. No, nobody ever talked about those duties with me. Then she smiled, and I felt almost like I could drop my guard. I had no idea what to expect my first time. Do believe me, I'm not jealous. That is nothing to be jealous of. But do tell me how it was. It made me think back on last night. Honestly, it was the best night I've ever had since waking up in the future. Everyone, my mother, my sister, and now my queen, warned me that it would be bad. It would be a duty and nothing more. But I honestly did love it. I would have let him keep me up all night if he had the energy for it. I guess while I was thinking about all that, I let out a slight smile. I caught myself, but not before she noticed. Oh, did you enjoy it then? She asked, touching my arm. I jumped. Please, please, be at ease. That is perfectly alright, too. So long as you know it's just for him, there's absolutely no shame in that. There's none. I expected her to jump into something passive-aggressive from that, but she didn't. All she did was change the subject, and said that she really was worried about me. Maybe she isn't so bad. Maybe she isn't. So, you can see she was kind. She was good to me, she really was. I take it you want to know more about my marriage then? What are you interested in? Jaehwa. Then you're in luck. She's in all of these entries. Well, she's really the only thing in my life worth writing about for the most part. There's one in there that she wrote herself about her husband, and you can see for yourself. She's a lot stronger than I ever was. So you can see for yourself why I admired her. Well, I'll just read them, alright? Alright. Okay. Seems like as good of a stopping point as any, so in that case, I'll catch you guys next time. I'm gonna continue with Block 6. I don't know why I said it like that. Deal with it.